I think the last time I saw you, obviously, was fight night.
Yeah.
When you fought, I can't even think of her name now.
Mary,
thank you. When you fought Mary McGee,
yeah,
some time ago, November, and then obviously I saw you after the fight because we had a joint press conference. So before we talk about the fight, gosh, how has life changed for you in that, period of time?
You know what? Again, nothing's changed for me. Absolutely nothing. Don't know what I'm doing wrong, to be honest, but yeah, nothing's changed. Exactly the same.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, nothing changes.
I don't know what to say to that, Chantelle.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
It's a weird one, ain't it? Because I thought when you become world champion, a lot more doors open up. Then you become unified, and same old. But it's good though. It gives you that same hunger. Keeps you happy, keeps your feet on the floor, and keeps you grafting. So not too bad. There's pros and cons.
Yeah, I think in the opening, I called you undisputed.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of the word.
Unified.
It's been that long, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
unified. Undisputed next year. Fingers crossed.
So, talking about that fight against Mary McGee, I mean, number one, congratulations. I know I saw you after the fight, and we all did a big the press conference after.
Yeah. Didn't even know it was a press conference. I was just there, done my drug testing, didn't have a shower, just went into a press conference. I had no idea.
It was good to see you there, though, on the top table.
Good. It was really good. I've never done anything like that, so it was different. It was a good experience. I enjoyed it.
Nice. Yeah, I was trying so hard not to call you Chantelle Cameron.
Should have. You should have just dropped that.
I was trying not to call you that, and then I was thinking, don't swear, just don't swear, and then I swore twice.
Fuck it, no fucks given.
No fucks given.
No fucks given, Jacqui.
No fucks given. Listen, talk to me about the Mary McGee fight. I mean, fantastic fight, absolute. So for those that don't know, that was supposedly on the undercard for Dillian White, thank you. For Dillian White, and then Dillian White's fight didn't take place, and then there was a whole thing about whether the fight was going to carry on. Firstly, do you get that feeling, because I most certainly got it from the crowd, but did you get that feeling that at first it was like, oh man, two women fighting, and then it was like, definitely. Oh man, two women fighting?
So like, I know there's quite a bit of backlash, like saying the shows should be cancelled, blah blah, two women headlining. And I always say, people are entitled to their own opinion. Like, it's freedom of speech, ain't it? You can't be like, oh, that's sexist, that's this, that's that. Especially in this day and age, you can't say nothing nowadays without offending someone. So I didn't really take offence to it. I was just like, people can have that opinion, but if they sit down and watch, they'll see that it's women can be worthy of a headlining fight. Some men don't put on great headlining fights. Some women may not put on some good headlining fights, but I feel like me and Mary, we both of us, so it weren't just one person in there. It took two to put on a great fight, and I think we did that. Yeah.
You absolutely did.
Yeah,
you absolutely did.
Mary as well, because I got the win. I'd say it was a close fight. I think the scorecards were a bit iffy, thinking that the fight was a lot closer than what it is, but I'd say I lost 1 or 2 rounds, and that's it. But they were close.
It's interesting. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, but they were like close rounds. It weren't like a wide win. You know what I mean? It was a tough fight. It was the toughest fight today.
Yeah, and you did acknowledge that, which I thought was great. You and Jamie both said afterwards about how close you thought the scorecards were, which was great because Mary was devastated. She didn't think she'd perform, and it was like, no, you two were great dance partners.
Yeah, definitely. Like, hopefully it'll happen again one day. I think our styles gelled well, and we put on a good fight.
Were you surprised at how tough she was, especially mentally tough she was?
Very, very tough. like when we was fighting, you could, like sometimes it was like you could tell she's getting frustrated. You could see it, and I was thinking, you're one tough girl, like. But I showed I'm tough as well because she was bringing some shots in, she was running at me, and I always know that I'm tough, and I don't think there is many that are tough as me, especially because I've got so much heart as well, and I refuse to lose. So I think it was 2 tough women in there, and we're 2 champions. We both got that champion mentality.
Absolutely. I tell you what was good. It's a fan favourite when you stand toe to toe. We're like, you don't need to.
Yeah. Well, I can't help it. I love it.
I think that showed, Chantelle. I think that showed a different side to you because people probably didn't think you could do that, and obviously Mary on her side. But then once you both sort of stood toe to toe and was like, you know what?
Yeah.
She's trying to snatch them belts off you, and you're like, no, you're not having them.
Like, you're not taking these belts. I'm taking yours.
Yeah.
I always knew it was going to be a tough fight, but I didn't think she'd be as fit as she was as well.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. I've become a bit of a fan that night. Like I'll go on to like watch her career, and who knows, maybe a rematch one day. But obviously, I'm chasing all the belts, and I've got a few things that I want to do before I have a rematch. If you know what I mean. Like I want to think about my own career, but at the same time, I think a rematch with me and Mary does make sense in the future.
Beautiful. Yeah, she actually said the same thing.
As long as hopefully I actually get a win these belts, and then actually get promised a mega fight and actually get one. So we'll see.
Yes, there's loads to cover. So you were promised a fight on fight night. The fight that we've all been saying, you know, that would be an amazing fight. I know you've got to get through this tournament.
Yeah.
But Eddie Hearn did say that's a fight. I don't know if you were still in the room actually, or whether you'd gone by that point.
Oh, okay.
About Katie Taylor.
Yeah, he said it, but it's one of them where if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like everything, at the moment, I've got Kaylee in front of me, and that's my own focus. And whether I've just got to win the belts to continue my career moving forward. If I don't win them belts, then I'm not going to get a mega fight. So that's why I'm very like, got to get through Kaylee and then see what marches out after that. But like, I feel like if I do win all the belts, then I definitely deserve a mega fight. Like I've done it the hard way. So why should I go do a defense without being like bratty or whatever? But I feel like if I win these belts, then mega fight for me makes sense.
It's not being bratty at all because we've all been vocal about that fight, but at the end of the day, you still went and you've still kind of taken your lane and pushed for certain fights and gotten for certain fights and won them. So at the end of the day, I think you're quite within your rights. That's number one. Yeah. And I am surprised, Chantelle, that like, you know, all the money has been thrown at you and all the deals, and I'm not quite sure why that hasn't happened.
I don't know what's happened. I think
not even I don't know.
I'm trying to get someone to do like that side of my career, like manage that for me, so to get me the deals and stuff. But no, nothing at all has happened. To be fair, I've just lost sponsors this month instead of gaining. Wow. I've lost a couple, so you lose some, you gain some. It happens.
Yeah,
boxing, but yeah, nothing changed. Still just grinding away.
Fingers crossed. Somebody somewhere will open their wallet. The fight between Jacqui-Camara and Kaylee Reis. Let's talk about that. So you went over to America. How was before we talk about the fight, how was America?
It was good. It was it New Hampshire? It was quite a strange place. It had food poisoning as well, so that wasn't the best. But it was great to be there, especially to watch it live. But I tell you what, I was really impressed with Camara. Like I'd like to have a fight with her. I sat next to Eddie, and Eddie said about me and Camara would be a great fight. I was really impressed with Camara. Again, I'll be looking forward to watching her career unfold. feel like this tournament's really like opened up your eyes to certain women like Mary, Camara. Like, even though they lost, they've still won because they've showcased who they are and what they're capable of. And I think that's like, obviously it's not nice to lose, and like, I don't want to lose, I want to win the whole thing, but at the same time they've both shown people what they're made of.
100%.
So they've won.
Do you know what?
They've won fans, haven't they?
Oh, definitely. The thing is as well, every single girl that's been in this tournament has massive amounts of respect for each other. Listen, everybody's had to grind. Nobody's been handed it on a plate. And what's amazing is literally everyone's like, do you know what? I am going to smash her when I get in the ring, but outside of the ring, total respect.
Do you know what though, Jackie? I'm always like that. I think it's boxing. Like, they ain't my enemies. But when I'm in the ring, it's like a switch goes off and I want to punch your head in. But out the ring, like, you've done nothing to me. I just want them belts and I just want to win. I don't want to lose. So I respect every single person that steps in that ring, because it's a hard sport as it is. So I don't agree with like all the acting a bit of a thug and that. I just think, nah, just be real, be humble, do your business in the ring and outside the ring. Shake hands and be nice. It's nice to be nice, ain't it?
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. And to be fair, I think every single one of you have that mentality, and that's why everyone respects you guys.
Yeah.
Because like you just said, listen, we're old school. I'm not really a massive fan of the old clownmanship, but at the end of the day, it sells tickets. There's a place for it for certain people.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
Not my
It's just not my thing.
Like,
not my thing.
I feel like I think because I'm a star, I have opponents that try trigger me. So they do. I feel like they try trigger me, and I'm just so laid back. I just think, listen, when we get in that ring, I'm going to punch your head in regardless, and you're doing me a favour because you're poking at me, and inside I want to rip your head off now, but I know that I'm getting paid to do it on the night.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you're doing me a favour because you're revving me up and you're getting that fire in my belly. So when my opponents do it, I'm actually grateful. I'm not going, keep winding me up. Please do.
I tell you, you did get under your skin though a little bit, and I thought, to be fair, she's done this, and you really went into her. Oh no, not her. No, Mary. Mary went. She knows you're long range. She's gonna run. She's gonna run. So she's prodding you as if to go. She's going to run.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and then you didn't. And it was like, you played right into her.
Do you know what, though? I would never run. I would never, ever run. It's just not in my nature. I'll box when I need to box, but I don't run. No way. Not a chance.
I think she meant as in long-range boxing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But nah. I like getting punched.
Yeah, weirdly.
Wakes me up a bit. I am a weirdo. But, no, Bashir, she wound me up. She really wound me up.
Yes.
Yeah, I think after that fight, I kind of was like, I had to have a word to myself and be like, don't get so like emotionally involved in it. It's like people are going to wind you up. So now I'm a bit more like, yeah. And it's been around Jamie and Nigel as well, because they're such good characters. They just like calm me down a bit.
To be fair as well, I understand that Bashir was trying to sort of, stir it up and get a bit of a headline. However, I do think for that fight, and I know you disagree, but I think that fight should have been. She was getting licks. I was literally at ringside, and I was like, no, you've got to stop this fight.
Her head was coming on us, and I was like, the ref just kept letting it happen. Like, I can remember, she was like, her head was flying. And she weren't really throwing back either.
No.
Yeah, it was one of them where it was a bit like ref jumping.
Yeah, look, you're looking at the ref to go.
Yeah, I've not really heard what she's been up to. Like, not really obviously I've not been looking, but I don't is she boxed again? I don't know.
Do you know what? I have heard nothing, and I wouldn't be surprised if she thought. Yeah, I'll have a look after this. Yeah. But I would be interested, if she went after that fight with you.
Yeah. Done.
I shouldn't have.
She was going to push me off.
Oh my God.
I'm off.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it was actually. I'm not gonna lie, Chantelle.
Yeah.
I found that quite tough to watch.
Yeah.
So technically, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was brilliant. But I did find that quite tough to watch. But this is boxing.
Yeah.
This is boxing. What about the WBO? Haven't you had? There's a lot of love hearts coming through. Sorry, guys, that haven't read any of the messages today. WBO, were you not nominated for something amazing?
Oh, WBC, yeah, 3 nominations.
So,
I didn't win any of them, but it was good to be nominated. Box of the Year, Knockout of the Year, and Fight of the Year.
beautiful.
So that was really good, especially for the WBC.
Yeah,
Like, it's nice to be in them nominees. But Amanda Serrano won, which I think is the right decision. She's great. I think she's the best.
what I like about what you've just said there, it's like it's nice to be nominated. I didn't win. Let's just move on. It's all good.
Yeah, no bother to me. It's just move on. Don't really bother me. It's just nice to be a nominee and to be recognised and be in the nominees with great other female boxers.
Yeah. And talking about Amanda Serrano, so they've just mentioned her with Katie Taylor.
Yeah.
Listen, last fight. Let's talk about Katie Taylor's last fight with Sharapova. What did you think?
I didn't actually watch it. But I heard a lot and heard it was a bit of a dirty fight, scrappy. I think she hit Katie after time and stuff, didn't she? And headbutted her or something. But
she hit her. She hit her after the. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so I haven't actually watched it, but I heard bits and bobs, but I think Amanda's going to beat her.
To be fair, right, so Sharapova's, considering she's not as experienced, she did get in a rough Katie up, to be fair. I mean, she wasn't as quick. Her hands weren't as quick. I mean, sometimes Katie was a second into range, but she was out of range, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Katie's just skilled, isn't she, and just so fast. But I just think
she is.
Amanda Serrano, she's actually one of my favourite female fighters. I just think she's an absolute beast, but she's technical with it. Like, she can do it all.
Yes.
I think she can do it all. Like, she's got a bit of everything about her. And she lives the life, doesn't she? But so does Katie. Katie lives the life as well. But I just think Amanda's got that bit more, like, she's fast, she's got high work rate, she can bang, she can fight box, just everything, I think.
I know. It's going to be, to be fair, it is going to be exciting.
I think
Say that again?
If anyone wants to beat Katie, I would say it'll be Savannah.
Yeah. I mean, the other girl, Sharapova, whenever it was, last month, I can't think, last week even, she showed that if you just pressure Katie in a different type of way.
2 seconds.
Is it your Nando's?
No, I'm going to watch a film. So I'm waiting on the dogs there. Hello.
Okay, listen, I'm going to say Merry Christmas so that you can go and enjoy your evening, because I do appreciate that on a Sunday evening you've checked in. It's good to catch up with you. So listen, looking forward to your fight with Kayla Reis next year. It is going to be a banger. Like I say, both of you amazing women, amazing athletes, and I hope something brilliant comes out of it for both of you.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. It's nice chatting to you as well, and have a great Christmas.
Yeah, and you, my darling.